Guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm here with my man John Rusheye from Johnny Slicks. The Johnny Slicks, motherfuckers.
What's up?
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. Somebody's listening to this at 5 a.m. I want you to wake up like you just did a line of cocaine.
Do some pelvic tilts
with Johnny. Pelvic tilts with Johnny in the morning. Those of you with the Agoge, you know what I'm talking about. No, so we were just talking about recently, things have just been like on a positive way, like cracking off for me. Mm-hmm. Like everything. The mentorship has been taken off. The business coaching has been taken off. Agoge's taken off. Johnny Slicks has taken. Everything is just like we hit a. Don't get me wrong. Like things have been good for a while.
Yeah.
But we kind of go through these stages of like growth.
Yeah.
And then it's like we kind of plateau.
Yeah.
And once we kind of rode that wave, it plateaus at a higher level, and then we're looking for the next wave, and then it's like boom, 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 grow, and then we plateau, and then we're always looking for the next one, right?
Yeah.
Always trying to.
Yeah.
But I noticed over the years, man, and every single time, and we've talked about this, and this has just happened to me like this week. Every single time, like shit cracks off in a positive way.
Yeah.
It's like the universe tries to smack you down into your place.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of wild stuff, dude, has been taken. I'm like, come on, bro. This is like such a distraction and a time suck.
That's the point, though.
Right.
I think it's, right. I mean, I take it all as a test.
So it is.
Yeah. If you say, I want to lose weight, the universe, whatever you believe in, says, how real do you want this? Yeah. How bad do you want this?
I think it goes a step further. And I think what it does is, we've talked about the law of averages, right?
Yeah.
Law of averages and mediocre to line. And what you can translate that to is the herd.
Yeah.
The herd mentality.
Majority.
Right? The majority.
Yeah.
Just being in the, I always think about those like black and white cartoon videos that are like the guy that's like on it, they're all like on their phones and like sucked in. And
one of those, that's like terrifying, that little skit.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And all the people are just like, all the workers are just,
moving. Yeah.
I feel like anytime that you try to break free from that, the universe is like, whoa. Let's put you back in your
There was a music video. I think like Pink Floyd or Tool did something like that, where one guy just like stood up and looked around.
Another analogy, we'll just go down the analogy road for a little while. Another one is Loki. What was that thing called?
Oh, when they like severed the timeline and made a new one.
Yeah, if they break,
what was that called?
If they break off like they like the main timeline, right?
What was that called?
But then something would happen, not the timeline, but it
was like an alternate universe. Like they
would branch off. Yeah. Something would do something wrong, and they'd branch off. And what this the TVA?
Yeah.
Was that what it's called? TVA.
Yeah.
Time. Something authority.
Dude, we got to watch it again.
Yeah. Anyways, so they would like send a team, and they would basically sever that
everybody
to put the whole timeline, kill everybody just to put it all back, to keep to his one timeline.
Orderly and fashioned.
Yeah. I think that you're supposed to be here. This is what you're supposed to do. This is the rules, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, that's what I feel like what happens when you start to achieve something or you start to seek greatness or something outside of the law of average or mediocrity.
Yeah.
Mediocrity. Like the universe just throws garbage at you to put you back in your place.
But I think you can look at that in two different ways. You can look at it like the universe is trying to hold you back, or the universe is trying to give you the strength that you need to make it past that.
I don't like that.
I know you don't.
I don't like that.
But not everything's bad. Not everything has to be bad. It's the same thing.
No. I agree with that, but I don't like the fact that it's like there's some not power, but
I mean, it's definitely some sort of pullback.
There's resistance
from somewhere.
Yeah. And that's where, it was funny. I just had Tim, who Enzo's pressure washing up in Hawaii. He's one of our clients, and he got through a couple days of like he started to lose, like he lost like 15 pounds.
Yeah,
that's awesome. He's like things are starting to crack. Him and his wife are like moving and shaking on the business, and all of a sudden, man, he's like, he hits progress, right? He hits the stride, he's making progress. And then he hits up Jerry and me, and he's like, I don't know what's going on, man. Like everything hurts.
Yeah.
I'm like not motivated. I'm just crashing. And I said, dude, this is what, you just hit the law. Like you're in the muck right now. You just hit the law of average. You're trying to break out of the average line. And
you ever see a bowling ball jump out of the gutter?
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's like it's got to use some force to get out of there.
Right.
It can't just like
fall out. Yeah, you don't just fall out.
Yeah, it needs to have a right spin and.
See, this is the analogy podcast. Yeah,
the analogy. I'm good at them. I love metaphors, man. But I do think that you can either be, obviously, shit happens. You know, you're trying to lose weight, and then things happen, and things become stressful. You're hurt, and you can't get out of bed. But I think you can be one. You can overcome that by gratitude. Obviously, you woke up today, and yes, you're in pain, but you fucking woke up today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know you don't like it. I know, but I think that's like the
gratitude
way.
is. I'm down with gratitude. That's
no. I'm saying you don't like the universe is on your side idea. You think it's working against.
I think it's working. I think most of the time it's working against you. However, the power of belief and the power of positivity is a real thing. Mm-hmm. Like if you surround yourself by a bunch of negative people, your life is going to suck. You surround yourself by
they're going to suck everything out of your life. Yeah.
So I believe that. I just feel like for you to achieve things, you have to push against the grain.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like if you really want to move the needle in your life, it ain't going to be fucking easy. You're going to pay a toll.
Yeah, of course. But that toll comes with growth. You know, suffering is growth.
For instance, so one of the things that I got thrown at is, you know, we're buying a house for my mom. Mm-hmm. I make good money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've been very, very poor, and now I do very well for myself. And the other day we were talking to Bud, and he was like, "How many income streams do you have?" And I'm like, I had to count them out. I said 9, and you counted 10.
10.
Yeah. I got 10 different income streams. So if one goes away, it's not the end of the world by any means. So I'm working with these mortgage brokers, and one of the mortgage broker, and I was telling this at lunch, one of the mortgage brokers discredited every
9 of those.
9 income streams.
Yeah.
And only kept the one from the VA.
The government one.
The government one. Because these people just want
reliable, big corporate, big name.
Work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
X amount of hours a week.
Yeah.
Get your W-2, and that's it.
That's it.
Like that's what they want.
Yeah. And
I'm like, so the system, the whole system, and you dealt with this when you got your house.
Dude, the lady told us we were committing tax fraud. We are not. The IRS would know by now. But, dude, she straight up told Rebecca, you need to watch yourself, honey. I'm like, bro, like,
how do you? The fact that you can even talk to people like that blows my mind.
And this was like someone that was supposed to be helping veterans, you know, type thing. And I was like, dude,
oh, that's right. It was a veteran.
Yeah, it was a veteran like mortgage, like, and I was like, bro, just because
we work for yourselves.
We have our own boss. Like, what are you talking about? Tax fraud? Get out of here, man.
I think the IRS at a 7-figure company, we would be in some trouble.
They would notice some stuff. They
would notice some things going on, right? And so would the state
and the CPA, and everybody would notice.
Correct. We have a firm. We pay a lot of money to a very, very good CPA firm.
Awesome people.
Yeah, they're great people. But the point is like the system is totally set up.
So okay, hold on now. Sorry to cut you off, but you're talking about the universe and the law of averages. So like, is it crazy to say that the universe put this lady into your life to cause you resistance so you can overcome it?
I guess it's not crazy to say that it was there to see if you overcome. I personally just believe that it was put there to put you back in your fucking place.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, but here's the thing though, a weak-minded person would.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
A strong-minded person would identify that this is a test.
It's a choice.
Something. And
right. You have to make that choice to where it's like, I'm gonna push through get into the fray, and I'm gonna push through it, and I'm gonna achieve something great on the other side, or I'm just gonna like take my licks and go, you're right. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna go.
I suck.
I'm gonna go to Costco. What'd you say? I'm gonna go to Costco, get 9 to 5, get paid $15 an hour, and get the loan.
Yeah. And work for somebody else.
Yeah. I mean, and you're seeing that with houses, right? Like just the housing market right now, where get this to tell you how much this is jacked up, right? So Zillow, right? Zillow goes out and buys the company.
Okay.
The company Zillow buys 3 or 4 houses in your neighborhood at comp price, right?
Okay.
So like your house is, say it's like 300, 350, something like that. Mm-hmm. They buy all the house, like they buy 3 or 4 houses in your neighborhood for that price, for whatever the comps are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's right on the money. And then they go in your neighborhood and they buy 3 or 4 more, about $100,000 over.
Oh, I see.
So what'd they just do?
Money makes money over there, I guess.
Yeah, but what they just did is they inflated all the houses. So people are now like, oh, I can sell my house and make this money. But the people buying houses can't afford the houses. Yeah. So never, like, this happened decades ago. This scam has happened before. The whole thing. Like, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. So this is happening again, but on a larger scale because of tech. But essentially, the amount of talking about the society wanting people to be a slave to their paychecks, being a slave to the system, and just being in that herd. What they don't want home buyers. They want you paying rent. Yeah. Some jackass, and somebody will listen to this. Some jackass in Sweden or somewhere over there basically said by this certain date, you won't own any property. Everybody will be paying rent, and you'll be happy to do so.
In Switzerland?
Somewhere over there, somewhere around that area.
Okay.
Like a prime minister or whatever their rep is,
they're
or whatever.
Doing great.
Yeah. And I was like, that sounds strangely scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to meet somebody who agrees with that. I mean, like a consumer who agrees with that.
Marxist people, socialists.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, here, I would like to meet somebody. I've never met somebody who agreed with that in person.
There's not many people.
Granted, they're not really open to conversation, are they? Yeah.
No, they're not open. They're not open to they will
debate.
No, they'll talk.
They'll talk to you.
They'll talk to you, but they're not going to debate.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I've got a couple of people on the hook that's potentially scheduled potentially to come on the podcast that are on the other side.
That's awesome.
And that's gonna be interesting. And I don't want it to be, and I'm having to preference them with the audience, like, hey, listen, this audience is this.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
You're like,
but at the same time,
so you have to have
is open.
Yeah.
Like, no. Bear with me. Like, yes, we could be stuck in our ways, but old tradition of communication, when you have different sides, it's open debate, communicative debate.
That's what I challenge everybody that listens is listen.
Just
listen and have an open mind to different things, right?
Worst case is you're learning about something else.
You learn how fucked up they are.
You go right through the other. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Right, it doesn't matter.
Just listen.
Yeah. And so I preference it with like, hey, listen, this is the audience, just so you know, because if they say something and they get destroyed in the comments or people are being nasty or whatever, you have to be prepared for that.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking internet.
These ads are doing really well, and I had to stay off of them, man.
Really?
People, yeah.
This is one. Talking about the Johnny Slick story.
Yeah, people are mean,
dude.
I gotta stay away from it.
I want to engage with some of these tough guys.
Tell me about it.
So bad.
Tell me about it, dude. Because people are telling me like I'm a shitbag, and like in the comment, I'm like, dude, I ain't never met you before. Like,
I'm like, hold on, let me look at your. First of all, you're 50 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
So why don't you get your shit in order?
Yeah.
They're a fucking combat, fucking veteran hero. You know what I mean?
Keyboard.
Yeah. I'm like, I so want to.
Yeah, but then
engage, and I'm just like, what a fucking time suck. Like, I'm not giving you my energy.
Yeah, not at all.
I'm like talking shit about.
So now all I do is comment back to the ones that have love, positivity.
Yeah,
like great job, Semper Fi. I'm like,
and thanks to the guys that are negative, because you're boosting our fucking numbers. Yeah. Gotta boost them numbers, baby. Gotta boost that algorithm.
Yeah, man.
And that's what's crazy. I mean, people don't realize that when you go on somebody's, especially an ad that we're paying for.
I know, an ad. Thank you.
And you're commenting negative.
Also, it took time to type that. You gave another view count. It back in the algorithm.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Bro, I appreciate you're making us rich, bitch.
Yeah. Some guy commented, dude, I'm not kidding at all. I woke up this morning. This guy, I'm not joking at all. He literally just put, fuck you.
Sweet.
That's it. Fuck you. Period.
Fuck you, dude.
Like,
I get those same things too.
Do you know the old saying that we used to, for our parents, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all? That shit is gone.
Oh, no, that's gone.
The internet deleted that.
Yeah.
That's not a thing anymore.
Cheers to the internet.
Yeah. It's like, if you can type it, type it. You're never going to see this person.
What's his name? Trent Shelton, football player. He's like, they're just confused supporters.
Yeah.
He's like, because he talks about like the algorithms and everything. He's like, they follow me. Like if I click their account, it says follow. Back. It says follow back. They're just confused supporters. Yeah. They'll be all right.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it for sure. I don't know, man.
Anyways, so I think that's what it is, guys. Listen, the anytime that you achieve greatness or you try to make more money or you
go against the grain.
You go against the grain, or you try to be a better father, be a better husband. There's going to be something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For instance, I like the one that like I'm going to go do this event.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to go do this event.
Mud running.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Like a conference, a mud runner, anything that's going to better me.
Yeah.
There's always something.
Can't find your shoes.
Car breaks down.
Flat tire.
Fucking flat tire. Fucking
got a headache.
The plane something happens when your plane trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get to the hotel. You made a reservation. They can't find your reservation.
Yeah.
It's just things like
Murphy, man.
Call it whatever it is, man. But there's things that when you try to better yourself, it's hard, man.
Yeah. But I honestly do, and I do truly believe that if those things have to happen for a reason, because if they don't, everyone would achieve everything really easily. True.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
Because
be
the only people that are going to make it to the other side are the people that make it through the fire.
That just fucking head down and just go.
You got to get burned a little bit.
Yeah. If you don't, everyone would be achieving everything they want. And
that's right. That's a good point, John.
Yeah. Society would kind of be a little weird if everybody.
It's all that. Guys, just so you know, apparently, if you wear Johnny Slicks, it makes you smarter.
This is true.
Actually, there probably is actually. So thinking about that, there might actually be a scientific thought to that.
I'm interested.
Think about it.
Okay,
if you're putting chemicals in your hair and on your head,
of course, yeah. And coconut oil, super clarity, yeah.
They're making you dumb, bro.
Yeah,
your products are making you dumb. Wear Johnny Slicks, you'll be smarter.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Coconut oil is great for anything.
But except for cooking, right? High heat.
I mean, it burns, but you can cook.
I think
you make
olive
popcorn
oil
with coconut oil.
I do.
Yeah,
I do make popcorn. I gave my recipe to you.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else has it.
Nobody's gonna get it from me either.
Good.
I got that shit in a vault, man. Got all that.
You
stuff.
could pull his fingernails out. He's never gonna tell you.
Nah, I forgot by then.
You're like, seriously? No, I really don't know. I don't remember.
I don't. I swear. Dude, that would be the worst. But yeah, I do think that those things exist. Like, I would love, like, you're helping me run faster.
Yeah.
So like, when I wake up in the morning and I'm about to put my shoes on and go out, everything in the universe is fighting against me to do this, man. It's raining. It's too dark. My phone died.
It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. My neck won't. My upper back's all tight.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things. But then you just break through that wall and you do it, and you're like, holy shit, I feel awesome now.
That's better.
Yeah, because you overcame something. First thing in the morning, I'm overcoming something.
So when I do the, we call them sales calls, but I got to come up with a better name. It's like when somebody wants to join the Agoge, right? They sign up the website, they book an appointment with me or Tyler, and then we have a chat and go from there. And I go through the whole. I ask them all their questions, the standard questions, and find out about their life, where their pain points are, where they're struggling. But then I get to the most important question: is the why.
Yeah.
Why do you want to become the very best version of yourself? Because, just what you said, when that alarm goes off at 5 a.m. and you got to go do 400 repeats or a 3-mile run or whatever it is, that why has to be so strong. Yeah. Because if it's not, bro,
it's your power source.
You're going to hit that snooze button.
Yeah.
There has to be, the why has to be so strong that it's more important than staying in bed.
Right.
That there's nothing, like I said, on the Always Forward mentorship call, I said that. I said, I get out of bed at 5 a.m. every morning like I did just a line of cocaine. Because the thing that I'm wanting to build, the thing that I'm striving for is I'm so obsessed and driven for that goal or that objective that staying in bed is not even an option.
Yeah.
So if I have to get up and go do 150 burpees in the garage first thing in the morning, or I have to go do this thing that sucks, that is more important because it moves the needle in my life. Yeah. But if you don't have a strong why,
it's more like, do you want it or do you believe that you deserve it?
Right. Right.
If you really believe that you deserve this, then why could anything stop you? Why are you giving power to anything that stops you?
Like one thing is like vanity, right? Like there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good naked.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to look good naked.
Yeah.
But if that's your sole why, It's not deep enough.
No, not at all. It's too physical.
Yeah.
You need something deeper.
You need something deeper. So that's the reason why I asked him. I said, okay, if you want to do this, because we're going to like cut your schedule up.
Yeah.
We're going to make things difficult for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not because we want to make them difficult, because we want to put you in a area of growth,
of success and growth.
Success and growth. So your why has to be really, really strong.
Yeah. You taught me that years ago. It's super easy. Like goal setting at a rudimentary level. You set a goal. I want this. And every opportunity and every choice that arises, does it align with that goal? No, don't do it. Yes, do it. Because
it's
you want to lose weight and you get presented with a cookie. Do you do it or do you not do it? Are you going to eat that cookie and lose weight? No, then it goes away. Mm-hmm. If you can and you're losing weight,
it doesn't serve you.
It doesn't. It doesn't serve your purpose and your goal. Yeah.
There has to be, and that's what I tell these guys. Everything in your life needs to have a return on investment. Either a conversation. There can be a return on investment on a conversation.
Watching TV.
Can be a return on investment or not.
It could be if I'm bonding with my wife.
Yeah, it's something you guys are doing together, or like Dimitri and I watching the shark.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The dinosaur thing.
But if you're just sitting there like baked out of your mind, eating food, just staring at a TV, and you can't remember anything.
And everybody's been there at some point in their life, right?
Yeah.
Like you're crushing ice cream, watching 6 hours of Netflix.
Yeah.
Now my skin crawls thinking about it.
I honestly could not do that if I tried.
I couldn't.
Yeah, you knew I used to play video games quite often.
Yeah.
I haven't picked up a controller in months.
Dude, because it's just
easy.
Because as soon as you start doing it, that little voice in your head's like,
yeah,
you're wasting life.
What are you getting out of this?
What are you getting out of
when
this?
you put it down and you look at the clock? Are you surprised that 3 hours is gone?
Oh, gross,
dude. That's something you cannot get back ever.
Yeah. So if I'm going to relax, I'm relaxing with intention.
With a purpose.
I know it sounds weird.
No, but it isn't though.
But it sounds like you're still active, but you are. You're active in that event. You're present in that event. So if I have to like recover, then it's like, hey, I'm recovering with intention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe that is go watch a movie with my wife. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. No, but it's a purpose. It's a purpose. Each thing has a purpose, and people are like, "Oh, that's too much. I just want to relax." And I'm like, so non-purpose driven. Yeah. Got it. Cool.
And that's the thing and then those people go, they complain about.
I don't know why
I don't know
like this.
I don't know why I look like this, or why my life's like this. But things like that changed. That drastically changed for you when you started to.
Yeah.
You and Rebecca started to live like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but the business too. It affected
everything.
The business. Yeah.
Everything. Once you really look at everything with purpose. I mean, I drink soda, right? I'll drink 0 sugar soda, and I look at it. Yeah. And I look at it, and I'm like, okay, I did today soccer. Me and Mark were out there dripping sweat. I don't even know how this dude was still standing because I'm bent over the whole time.
And just for clarity, today at soccer, you beat Mark.
Yeah. I looked dead.
There's a lot of handballs.
Hey, speaking of handball, this dude thought he was playing volleyball. They call it. He jumped up and smacked it, dude. Reflexes. Yeah, it was funny, man. Dude, this guy's a cannon. He almost took Tom's head off. But
I know.
We were out there dripping sweat, and I was like,
you know how I knew that?
What?
Because when we play, we just show up and play.
Yeah.
First time that Mark ever showed up, he showed up with cleats.
Oh
my
gosh!
And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, holding them too. I'm like, "Yeah, is he gonna put those on?" Or I asked him this morning. I was like, "Can I have the right one and you have the left one, so it's fair?" But I had a choice after doing all of that cardio and moving around and sweating. I can have soda, which is great, or I can have water, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, I want soda, but it doesn't align with the purpose of I need to hydrate, hyperhydrate. I need to chug water today to help. So it's every opportunity that arises to you. Does it align with your purpose? If not, and when I started looking at things like that, shit changed. Shit went levels up.
Yeah, it's compounding interest. You
You
do that today. You do a little bit like that today, and you do a little bit like that tomorrow, and you stay consistent over a period of time.
Yeah.
Over years, really.
Yeah.
And you're freaking light years ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
Because it's compounding.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So
I'm excited because I can see things.
Can you talk a little bit? If you don't have to. We can cut it out. But a little bit about your relationship with Rebecca when you guys first came on board.
Yeah.
Versus
even about years ago.
Yeah, years ago. But even maybe your first year in Johnny Slicks compared to once you really clicked into personal growth. Because when we started Johnny Slicks, you were still in hell. You were doing
I definitely wasn't drinking water.
Bro, I don't think I ever saw you drink water.
I don't think I ever bought water.
You were still on Mountain Dew and Monsters.
Full
sugar Monsters.
Yeah, but I was dude, super, and it's gone past arrogant or arrogant. What's the word? Arrogant, ignorant. I went past ignorant, and I was like straight up arrogant. When you don't look at the label, I was like, I don't want to see
Which doesn't make any sense. You were making grooming products and looking at labels.
But I was content with just living like this. I didn't want that to change.
You didn't even eat real food anytime.
No, I didn't. Microwaved or ramen noodles. Yeah, but I didn't. I
remember really looking at all that, and I was like, John, we have to make some changes. You're like, no, man.
No, it was straight up arrogance, man. I didn't want to step on a scale because I was scared. I didn't want to like.
What was you at your heaviest?
215. 215. I weigh 164.5 now.
And you're how tall?
5'10" and 3/4.
5'10". That's crazy.
Right,
dude.
wild. And you wouldn't notice. My arms never got fat either. It was all just like straight midsection. I was drinking a lot, so it's just straight beer belly. Like it was bad. But when it came to like goal setting, I didn't even know where to start. Like I thought that wasn't for me. You know what I mean? I thought that was like for other people, not me. I can't set a goal. What are you, crazy?
Yeah.
And then it was just like you told me the micro. Just do little wins here and there. And I'm like, man, this dude don't know what he's talking about. You know, like he has no idea.
But you came to me about business.
I know, but it was like,
it's okay, like you compartmentalize things.
In my defense, it was a lot. Like I just went from like my car got repoed, like selling blood to this now. And now you're trying to change all of
everything.
And I'm
We're
like,
fucking
dude,
redoing it all.
Bro, listen, you got to slow down a bit, man. I don't know what's going on here. Like
I'm not giving up my Mountain Dew.
I mean, it took me a minute, but I did give it up. And
that was the first thing you did.
Yeah, sugar. Yeah, it was the first thing. And honestly, that was a no-brainer for me. As soon as I saw the benefits of not eating cracked out sugar, that, you know, I love when they give like 3-year-olds like giant piles of sugar and then they're bouncing off the walls and it's like, oh, he has ADD. Give him these meds.
ADHD.
Like, bro, you just gave him sugar. He's bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, he doesn't have ADHD, dude. He's cracked out of his mind.
He doesn't need more of that. He's already got energy, man. Yeah, I love that. But that was me. I was just like pounding sugar because it was just a normal thing. Cake, sugar, microwavable meals. And then setting goals, it was like drastic. And luckily, granted, Rebecca and I are like one person. So like if I set a goal, she's similar to it. If she sets a goal, I'm similar to it. So we had that type of like unity and partnership where we understood each other's goals.
You're also equally stubborn.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I would say she's more stubborn than me.
Yes, I'll agree with that. Yeah. Rebecca, you're more stubborn.
This is true. This is very true. But I think it was more of a just trying it, just experimenting.
I'll never forget. She when she finally does come around, she goes, "I know that I'm stubborn, but I eventually always come around."
Oh, what did she tell me yesterday? She said, "I don't want you to say I told you so," but she did something, and I was like, dude, I told you. I fucking told you so, man. It was so stupid. I'm like, dude, you could. What are you doing, man? But she does that all the time. All the time. I know you should say I told you so 3 months ago, but I think it was honestly starting goal setting was more of like just starting a small one, like wake up 10 minutes earlier.
I remember that. I think I did say that. I was like, can we wake up? I think I said 30.
Yeah,
like,
it was 30. Yeah.
Can we just do 30 minutes earlier, John?
Yeah, just do it for 7 days.
That's what I said, right? Yeah, 7 days, 30 minutes earlier.
And then you told me 2 weeks, no sugar, cardio every morning, and wake up 30 minutes earlier. And I know that like some people listening might be like, that's a lot, man. I can't do that. But honestly, you need to put a number to. You need to have like a 3, right?
Yeah.
You need to have physical, mental, emotional, right? So like setting those and then sticking to it was like obviously accountability was like a huge part. I didn't have.
And I think I had you for those 7 days or that 2 weeks or whatever we did. I think I made you like create not a journal but a schedule.
Yeah, like a workbook schedule.
Yeah. So like wake up at this time, do this thing at this time, block off create blocks in your day.
Yeah.
Just for this, and that's really probably where it started, huh?
Yeah, and honestly, that was like the simplest thing. Like all you need to do is put up your lateral limits, right? Like what time you're waking up, what time you're going to bed, and like a whole lot of shit's gonna happen in between.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to just be up in the air. Like you can plan for this. You got to go to the DMV. What time you going? You know what I mean? Block it. You eating lunch? Of course you're eating lunch. What time? Are you watching TV?
Yeah, because you wouldn't ever eat.
No, I never ate.
And then you would like at night, you would just be like
pounding food, like microwavable meals, glasses of whiskey, and yeah, dude, it was
ice cream.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was the first setting of the goal was super overwhelming. Obviously, most goals are like you shoot for the stars, you know. Like, it was super overwhelming to see that, but then, you know, just going through it and knowing that it's not supposed to be easy, you know, and actually believing that. And then once I reaped like the first benefit, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm not giving this up. I'm going to keep doing this. I wonder what else.
That was the sugar because the weight started coming off rapidly.
I was down to 185 within like fucking a month and a half.
You weren't, I don't even think I had you training really except
no, it was just cardio. And then I did like light training. Cause I remember I went to the VA and they couldn't do anything with my shoulder. So they said, don't do push-ups or pull-ups and don't
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. For the nerve damage.
Yeah. You were like, I can't do push-ups and pull-ups. I'm like,
yeah, you got me the block, that like slingshot thing. Yeah, dude, and like just started doing that type of stuff, and it fucking hurt, man. All of that hurt, but
it's the price.
Now I can do whatever I want, and it's like
literally John can do literally anything.
Yeah, I know it's wild, but and that's I think that's the first time I realized that I can set a goal for fucking anything I want, and I can achieve it.
Yeah,
only person that's gonna say no is me. Yeah. So if I just go like. And that goal might change. You have to readjust and sit down.
That's okay.
It's very common.
It's just the road.
It's just going. It's just going somewhere.
So go back to your guys' relationship.
Yeah, about goal setting?
No. Just how you guys were together.
Oh, shit. Communication changed drastically.
Mainly how you were just not there.
Yeah. Mentally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Physically, I was there. Mentally, I was miles away. Yeah. It was obviously brain fog. Brain clarity was not there just because I wasn't.
And you were tired.
I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing anything. I didn't know that the body needs to operate on all these things. Yeah. Well, at least that's the arrogant part. I knew it, but I didn't want to, learn more about it.
You just weren't as present.
Not at all. And then super short fused. I was like, because I wasn't going anywhere in life, and everyone around, the new tribe that I was a part of, everyone was going.
Yeah, we all move real fast.
Yeah, and I felt like, even though when I was there, I was moving fast too, but I didn't feel like I was making progress. It felt like I was on a treadmill.
Keep in mind, guys, that listen to this. This was 4 years ago.
4 years, yeah.
At least 4 years ago.
It was April, May, June of 2018. Yeah, so 4 years. And I just wasn't going anywhere, and I didn't know how. I didn't know really. Yes, I love making grooming products. That's my passion, to make these products, right, and create these. But I wanted something else, something other tangible thing, because everyone else had like fitness and a business or this and that, and I'm like, I'm Johnny, and that's it. And I drink at night a lot. You know what I mean?
And I crashed on my skateboard and split my head open multiple times.
And I had to give that up. Dude, I kept getting hurt. The business couldn't afford me like breaking fingers anymore and stuff. So super glued my head back together. Couldn't afford that. So I don't know. I think it was more or less just me realizing that I don't need to be looking someplace else where my mind was. I need to be present.
Because I remember you would be like, you get off work, Rebecca would be at home, and you'd be like playing video games or something.
Yeah.
To downrate.
And that's, oh my God.
It was the excuse that you used, right?
We can talk for hours about justification and excuses that I use, man. It's so toxic. And I love how people do it now, because I do it I used to do it more, but I catch myself now so quickly doing it. And I say it all the time. You hear me out, without justification. Can that make money? Without justification. We can buy a fridge and be like, oh, a fridge will make money. Nah, man, don't justify it. Will it actually turn profit? Immediately.
Yes.
Let's not justify it.
And can you do without it?
Yes, right, exactly. I'm going to go home and watch TV and just binge it because I need to relax. Are you relaxing? Is that your justification?
Go to the beach, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or go to a walk.
Read a book. Take a 20-minute nap. Do other things. Don't justify your actions of laziness, And I was doing that every single day like clockwork, man.
So what was the event, and it could be the marriage retreat, what do you remember that clicked that you're like, oh, I actually need to put some fucking effort forth in my relationship? I actually got to show up and talk and communicate and be there.
I think it was hiring Tom that did a big portion of that, because now I was responsible for somebody.
So that turned into There
were a lot of things.
It wasn't one.
No, it wasn't like one
thing.
big thing. Obviously, the marriage retreat with Raider Project did like a massive thing where you guys said like you have to know that you're not going to harm each other. That like stuck with us drastically. So I was like, Rebecca's present, and I'm just like miles away still. Am I contributing to the success of our relationship? Like if shit goes haywire, I'm probably to blame in this situation.
It's funny, man. Like I don't know. I'm not saying that there are some bad women out there, but statistically.
Oh, I love Rebecca.
And yeah, statistically in decent relationships, it is typically the men.
That are shitbags?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
in
yeah.
the relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying doing anything bad. I'm just saying like being checked out or just not.
It's mainly because we refuse to communicate and show emotion, which is
right.
Which is how they operate.
Right.
Communication and emotion.
Right.
We literally, what's that one, the meme where the guy's just like, he doesn't talk to his wife, and she's like, he's having an affair.
He's having an affair. All these things happened. Yeah.
He's like, my motorcycle won't start.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I've tried everything.
So like but that is real. We have different brains work that way differently. So, and I didn't take the time.
It happened to me today.
That. Really?
Yeah, because you know how I am. I'm intense. Yeah. I'm like loud. I'm direct.
Yeah.
So the situation happened, and not like one of the the laws of the universe.
Yeah.
This thing happened with my nothing bad, just administrative shit with my daughter. Just didn't see it coming, and it just hit me. And I'm like, God dang, another thing I gotta freaking deal with. Yeah. Gotta fly to a place, do a thing. You know what I mean? No big deal. But it's just a wrench. It's just a wrench in the gear, right?
Yeah.
It's just throwing rocks in my gears, in my daily gears,
making the shit sandwich bigger.
Yeah. So I go into the bedroom, and she's like, I think she's changing over from soccer or something, and I'm just like, and I don't let her have it. I just came in with that kind of like. The way I am, like, I just did a line of cocaine. I'm walking in. I'm like, blah, blah, blah,
like you're
blah.
Clearing the room.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm clearing the room, and she's like, "Whoa!" And she thought, like her feeling was like I was like coming at her,
attacking.
So she put her defenses up, and I'm like, "Why are you acting like this? I need a fucking solution, man."
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're being a dick." I'm like, "What? I'm just talking to you, man. What are you talking about?" And I don't see myself that way because it's not the way that I feel.
Yeah.
It's just the way that I, I come at people hard. It's part of my personality.
Yeah.
And
you get that response a lot because I do it to you too. I'm like, whoa, man, like, hold on.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
How about we get some context to this before I start getting punched in the face, man? Like, I need to know the situation. Like, should I also be upset?
Should I be upset? Are we fighting? I don't understand what's happening here.
Oh man.
But it's like the way that people perceive you is not always the way that you are letting off. That's
90% of the time it's not.
Right, and I think a lot of men that happens with them in their relationships. Because of that, they go in a certain way, and they wonder why their wives are like.
See, but that's what changed then. So if you're talking about a moment, I think then maybe it was the marriage retreat that you took us to, because understanding that I'm never going to harm you, or anything that I say, it's not intentional. It's not intended to create malice or hurt you. So then if you think I said, "Hey, fucking idiot," but I really was like, "Why did you do that? That was a dumb thing you did." Yeah. If you took it as like you're a piece of shit, you're garbage, like that is not how I intended it. Words, communication got wrong. I'm just trying to figure something out. And obviously I could probably word that better or communicate that better. And you always said, can we try that again? Like Kirk.
Kirk said, yeah.
Let's try that again.
You want to say that one more time, but different?
Different. Say that same thing. And I think that when you do that, you no longer have defenses.
Well, not only that, but it's like you immediately go when the other person goes, "You want to try that again?" It immediately makes you realize, I'm
fucked up.
I didn't communicate.
Yeah.
I didn't communicate the way that person needed to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of if a dude is coming in aggressive or something like that, instead of the woman putting up defenses, she knows that, and likewise the man, if the woman's being aggressive, they know that this is not meant to harm me. So just leave defenses down. I don't need protection from this person.
Right.
This person is not here to harm me.
Right.
So now you're leaving it open for communication. Yeah. And that drastically changed my ability to be present.
Because then what happens is now you got a teammate.
Yeah.
It's not just you and them.
Yeah.
You guys are a team.
Yeah.
Like you're communicating things as a team.
Forrest and Bubba back to back.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, man. Cheers.
I dig it. And honestly, it seems like a lot, but it's fucking so rudimentary that it's unbelievably simple to do those things.
It just takes effort.
That's all. But name something in life that's worth it that doesn't take effort, right?
I like the whole thing. Oh, passive income. There's no such thing. I'm going to give you guys right now. There's no any income you're going to have to do something for.
Yeah.
Like there's some sort of work.
Yeah.
I got all these ads
Energy,
all the time.
Something. Yeah.
Because I'm doing some real estate deals and some other things.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, I get these ads on it. You can do this and it's passive income. It's like, no, motherfucker.
I saw one that's similar. You got to work, man.
No, there's a property manager. There's like communication. There's invoicing. There's
you got to sign documents, right? Like that costs money.
There is no such thing as just like sitting back and getting money. Yeah. Something is working something for that money.
Yeah.
Like period. That's just the way that goes.
100%. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's don't get wrapped up in that shit.
So kind of coming around full circle, like this is what I told Johnny the other day, man. And oh God, we were doing some numbers and I took a photo of it and show you.
I think that number was actually like $300 off too.
Whatever.
I forgot to carry the 6,
Well, you do suck at math.
I know. It's not my strong suit.
It's a joke. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna blur some things out, but okay. I do want to share that because talking about the law of averages and being, what's the word, like however you want to look at it, the universe kind of trying to put you back in your space or test you, or however you want to be. However, the muck, working your way through the muck. The goal or the objective is what you're pushing for. And to get to that, the price of that is to be tired. The price of that is to suffer a little bit. The price of reaching your objective is a little bit of pain and a little bit of suffering. Because on the other side of that is your objective, it is your goal, and it's your success. For instance, we have a goal of doing, I'm just going to say it, over $3 million this year for Johnny Slicks.
Yep.
Listen to me. We sell fucking soap, bro.
Yeah, I know.
This is America. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, we have a very strong why, and it's a very good product, and we've worked really hard to develop that product, and hair products and body washes and things like that aren't bad for you.
I'm just a fucking nobody, man. I'm a normal person.
But at the end of the day,
it happens.
We're selling fucking soap, dude.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make over $3 million this year.
I wasn't born with $1 billion.
No, neither of us.
Nobody was. Yeah, no, right.
Broke as shit, man.
Yeah.
Poor as can be. And
according to the system, people like us are anomalies. We shouldn't exist.
Right.
Yeah. We get shut down on the Facebook. Yeah. Don't let anyone see these success stories.
It's true. Actually, my Instagram is I told you, right?
What? You keep getting shut down.
I had the nanny go look me up on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it doesn't pop up.
You're verified too.
I know. Man, all the fake accounts pop up before you have to like search more, and then I'm at the bottom.
Yeah, because it devalues you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's just so shit.
So the point being is, like, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, truly whatever you want to achieve, but you're gonna there is no universe, there is no reality in which you are not going to have a little bit of suffering and a little bit of pain and being tired to get there.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to walk through that muck.
Yeah.
It's going to be, painful.
It's not supposed to be easy. Yeah. I like the analogy.
But the thing is, like you said, like what you just said earlier is, if it was easy, if everybody could walk through it, everybody would have it.
I want to lose weight.
Poof.
Done.
Nah.
What is life then?
Yeah.
What is life if you get everything you want?
That's not the way that works, man.
No, man, you got to work for that shit. Someday you'll die working for that shit.
Would you ever go back?
Where?
To where you were 4 years ago?
Depends. Do I have the knowledge I have now?
No, that's your life now. You have to go back to that. You're drinking.
I just have to go back to that?
Yeah, you're drinking Mountain Dew and sugar, and that's your choice.
I don't want to go back to that.
You don't have to deal with all the problems you have right now, though. Like employees and books and Excel sheets.
That's a gratitude problem. I'm very grateful for everything I have and everyone in it in my life. Yeah.
Remember when I told you? I said, because you were stressed out about stuff. I said, man, listen. Do you remember what I said?
Yeah, money doesn't make problems go away; it just get bigger, or something like
that.
I forget. Yeah, you stop having $1,000 problems and you start having $100,000 problems,
$1 million problems.
But that's what I'm saying about the universe. It prepped you to be able to handle that. Remember when we first took the Shopify loan or whatever they gave us?
$300.
$300, dude. And I was like, what am I going to do with all this money, man? What if we can't pay it back, man? And now we add like 6 zeros and we're doing the same thing. And like,
with that. We're not taking stupid money. Yeah.
No, not at all. Definitely more strategic, but it's prepared. You know, all of that time we've lost money, all that time we gain money. It's all preparing us to do the next big thing. All of it. So like all of the muck. And I was going to say earlier, the analogy, you were talking about the muck going through it. I think it's really easy for us to get like, I've been researching anxiety, fear, and like our neurological senses when it comes to that, and how we get focused on the thing that's supposedly harming us, or anxiety, the perceived fear of what's harming us. And I like the analogy when you're running. You ever see like a 100-meter sprint, like the big dogs running it? Yeah. They don't. Their head is not like focused, right? Like you can focus on the end, but step by step matters. Each individual step. If you're late on a step, you just lost lead.
That's like with any objective,
right? You have to pay attention and like don't get overwhelmed by the big goal. You're here to
I
lose.
said that when there's something that there was an observance that I made when I claimed Mount Rainier. I don't know if you remember that, but I saw
the video.
The movie.
Yeah.
That was something I realized then because of the scale of it, and you're on this glacier, you look up and you kind of get like this vertigo. Like you can't really look up. Yeah. Plus it's like really white.
Yeah,
because
white.
The daytime, like it's really white and bright. And if you look down, it's pretty gnarly. If you're looking down the mountain, it's at a certain point you get to where it's like you're like, whoa, that's
it curves.
Exactly. There's like crevasses and stuff. And you're walking on this thing. It's like a 12-inch path in this ice on this glacier, and you're roped up and you get your ice axe and everything in case something happened. But man, you are definitely not worried about the summit.
Yeah, at all.
You are literally trying to put one foot in front of the other.
It's there.
It's there. That's where you're heading. But like you cannot not look where you're going.
Yeah.
Like there's no like tuning out.
That will cause failure.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like you focusing on something else, you have to be so hyper like vigilant on like literally one step in front of the other where you're putting your shoes with your crampons and your ice axe and everything. Because that's the path. That's the path that gets you to the top. But you're not really worried about the top. You're worried about literally the 12 inches in front of you.
Yeah.
That's it.
And take that. You don't have to climb Mount Rainier to know that, right? No. Say you want to lose 30 pounds in 3 months.
That's what we talk about it all the time. Yeah.
Like, don't look at 30. Look at 10 a month and then break that down. You say it all the time.
I think it's 0.35 a day.
Yeah.
Just what do you got to do in that day?
Bro,
that's
look,
it.
You don't even got to lose weight. Just stop eating. Just stop eating all of that shit, man. You'll lose that like that.
Supposed to, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like people that I need to save up for a new TV. You don't need to save anything. Just stop spending.
Yeah.
So you don't need to,
But I mean, you can set an objective and be like, I'm gonna make an extra $5 today.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna make an extra this today.
Yeah, an extra sales call.
Yeah,
anything.
And that's really what it came down. Like talking about reaching objectives or changing like some of the stuff I talk about in here when we have private clients in here is instead of the mentality of, well, I can't afford that. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously I'm in sales, I'm in things, Johnny Slicks, we sell stuff, we have businesses. I can't afford that.
Yeah.
And that's something that, and I've said it on multiple podcasts, but it's something that Allie and I did very, very early in our relationship is we never poor mouthed ourselves, even when we were like broke.
Yeah.
We just said, what do we need to do to make this much money? So if I had to go buy my hormones, right, or whatever I needed to pay for my TRT or whatever, obviously that was a life-saving thing for me. That was something that kept me...
High priority.
Yeah, it was a high priority, right? So instead of saying, well, I can't afford it, I knew what the benefit it was for me. I knew that if I had it, I would perform better, my relationship would be better, I'd make more money, I'd feel better, all that kind of stuff. So we said, instead of saying, I can't afford it, say, what do I need to do to make X?
Yeah.
Like... change, completely different perspective.
Yeah.
So now it's like, instead of sitting on my ass watching Netflix on the weekends, maybe I'm cutting grass. Maybe I'm cutting 10 yards on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
That makes an extra $300 a day.
Maybe you quit drinking beer and save money too.
Or cigarettes or whatever it is. Yeah.
Anything you don't need.
Yeah. That doesn't serve you. Like you change your perspective instead of just, because once you say I can't afford it, well, that's done.
You just sealed that inside.
You just sealed
of
it.
Yeah, your subconscious is like, I don't even want that anymore.
You're capped. You're
tossed it.
Yeah, you're topped out from what you
start looking for substitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheaper.
Instead, you go, what do I need to be able to afford that? Again, that's that compounding thing. It's like, okay, well, by thinking that way and then doing it, by taking the action, you just level it up right there.
Yeah.
And then when something else happens and you think the exact same way, boom, you're leveling up again.
And then it becomes normal.
And now it's just
and that's what's cool, man. Having that stuff happen.
And I've kind of watched you with that. Like it's become more normal for you to level up.
Yeah.
And you're like, now you're just like, how do I do? And then once it becomes like a drug, then you're like, I'm looking for it.
Yeah.
How do I level up? Dude, how do I challenge myself?
Time is the enemy.
Yeah.
Like we are all working against it. Nobody has any. Nobody knows how much they have left unless you were told from something.
You never get it back.
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. So it's like, it's time to level up. Why would you stop leveling up?
And some people, some of my hippie friends are like, oh, dude, we're just living in a simulation. Why would you do the rat race? Why would you
I'm a hippie. I'm your friend. I'm not like that.
No, but there are people that are like, oh, we're living in a simulation.
Yeah. Well, you are, though.
Sure. Here's my point. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Totally plausible. Totally plausible. All right.
Yeah.
And I know you guys might think I'm crazy. Hey, man, you never know. Totally plausible.
But, hey, I'm saying the Matrix, like, I'm just saying it's possible that they were telling us the truth.
Yeah.
And it was portrayed as an entertaining movie.
Right.
Right.
Just to make you think, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is just an entertainment movie.
Make us think it's not real.
It's not real.
It's Hollywood. Yeah.
But my point is, hypothetically speaking, you're living in a simulation. Don't you want to win the game?
Yeah. So what?
So you're gonna be what's it called when you're just the nice, like you're, what was the guy, that guy? Shit, man.
Who?
I'm not a video game player. Who's the people that don't do anything?
Oh, like AIs.
NPC.
Yeah. What does that stand for?
Non-playing character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you want to be an NPC, bro?
Yeah. I don't know.
Why would you want to be if this is a video game, this is a simulation.
That's why I loved Free Guy so much.
Yeah. He was like, nah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He was an NPC, right?
Yeah.
And he decided, he's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a playing character now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, it's
crazy. I don't know.
Why would you not want to? If this is a video game, I want to win the fucking game, man.
Yeah. Bedros he triggered, it was like a month ago. He triggered a thought on me. I don't know if he specifically said it. If he did, I'm apologizing for taking it. But he said, if it is a game, like you're born into this game. Say it is a simulation. You're born into it.
Yeah.
Don't you want to if you want to get out, you got to fucking play the game. You got to get all the money and then get out. Right? That's the price to get out. You need money. So play the game. I want to be a hippie in Montana someplace. I just want to be on my land.
But to do that,
I got to play the game, man.
Got to win the game.
I got to work my ass off and deserve that because it's not just going to be handed.
You got to get the coins.
Yeah.
What are the points or whatever it is that you're...
Whatever it is. And it's meaningless.
Yeah.
Ones and zeros. And nobody uses cash anymore. Sorry, Mom. She does. I know she does. But nobody really uses that. It's all ones and zeros. I just want all of them.
All of them.
And then I want to trade that in for freedom. That's the game for me. That's how I see it. Say it is a simulation. I'm gonna play the simulation out.
Man. I'm trying to win, man.
Yeah. Woe is me. It's a simulation. It's not real. Fuck this. I'm gonna watch Netflix. I'm gonna sit on my couch and eat potato chips and okay. more ones and zeros for us, I guess.
And that's a good point. It's never been easier in this day and age to break free and to be, because so many people just want to be mediocre.
But quite the opposite is happening to us, though. We're being told that you cannot go and do that anymore.
Right.
But
for the people that have the cojones to go out there and be like, nah,
to see through that bullshit,
to see through it and do it.
I can do this,
bro. You have to do 5% more than everybody else. You're the cream of the crop.
Yeah. I don't understand. If you outrun your buddy walking on a hike from a bear 5% faster. You just need to be a little bit better than the people around you.
When you said that, it reminded me of, I travel a lot, and one of my pet peeves is the escalators and the moving sidewalks.
Yeah.
I lost it on the other day. I don't know where I was going. I was with Allie, and we were on the escalator, and some lady was just standing there. And it was backed up. Everybody was trying to grow, and there was 10 people.
Imagine going on the Stairmaster and just standing on the stair.
Right.
The point is to walk up.
The point is to get there where you have to go faster. And I literally said, I yelled, and everybody started clapping.
Yeah.
I yelled, I said, it's not a fucking carnival ride. It's to get you to go where you got to go faster. And everybody was like, because they were just riding.
Funny,
she was riding a moving sidewalk. I'm like, people are walking faster outside of the moving sidewalk than she's moving.
I don't know, man.
And I'm like, no, bro, you've got to move your like free fitness, bro.
Lazy.
Ugh.
Everyone wants to.
So if you're traveling, that's one. If you see me and you're in front of me, if you stop, I'll yell at you.
It does happen. I have trouble keeping up with you. You got long strides, man.
I'm like, dude, we got to get. You know how I book.
I'm wearing these.
Yeah, you know how I book my. You know how to book my flights too.
Yeah, thanks. If we're like 3 minutes late on landing, like,
we're not making it.
Nah, man, we're running.
Yeah, I don't like traveling a long time. So when I go travel, I've got like TSA pre-check, clear, everything. So I show up, I walk right through security, and then I try to time it to where like I don't even stop. I go through security and I walk onto the plane.
Yeah.
And then when I get off the plane, you pretty much need to hustle your ass to your next plane.
And that's not like taking this story and making it too serious, but and when we do have a layover or something, it's fucking purposeful. Like we use it to either recover, to work, or to eat. Like,
I don't do like.
You don't just sit around and play games on your phone. Like,
bro, I don't have time for that.
Who does?
No.
Like, no. Like, I know a lot of people do. A lot of people play games, and a lot of people justify saying it that it's relaxing or it's fun or it's whatever. It's a pastime.
Your justification.
Literally, nobody has fucking time for that.
No.
Nobody does. No. And I mean that from like a physical aspect, a mental aspect. Yeah. Like, you don't have time. How do you know you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to spend the last couple hours playing a video game and not telling your mom you love her? Or you know what I mean?
I got annoyed with Tyler. We went to, I'm not annoyed, but he said something. And I was like, he's like, I'm going to take a nap or I'm going to watch a movie or something. And I was like, say what, motherfucker? I said, nah, bro. I'm like, we got internet here.
Work.
I'm like, you know how much shit I can get done in 3 hours?
Yeah.
With nobody bothering me?
Yeah.
Like being on the internet, being on an airplane with my computer, bro, that is prime work time. Bro, I can get more stuff done in that timeline than any other time.
Yeah. I know. I would love to do that, but I still have that anxiety up there.
You're gonna work. It's gonna work. You're gonna work through that.
Oh man, I hope so. I hate it.
You're gonna work.
I hate being up there and being like.
I've watched John's palms beat up with sweat. Produce
like from
beads,
dry to sweat.
Yeah,
forehead.
As we're taking off.
I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm not lying, man. Look how anxious I am. And like, believe me, I will overcome this fear. I will. Well, anxiety.
Well, because you're going to become a pilot.
Yeah. I'll surpass this.
Yeah, you're just going to skip all that and be like, now I'm in control.
Yeah. How else can I
do it? But it was funny. I said that. I was like, what? You know how much wasted time that is? And next thing you know, he got his computer out and he's like calling leads and he's like messaging people and doing things.
Yeah,
and I'm
but
like,
what's awesome is after you do that, well, obviously accountability partners are great, but after you do the hard thing or the thing you didn't want, you're like, shit, I actually feel even a slightest bit of value from that.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I don't want to get up and run in the morning, but all of a sudden when I get back just from the light exposure and the cardiovascular work, like I'm energized, man. I'm ready. I'm like chugging water. I'm ready to get the day. I'm like excited for stuff. But if I don't do it, I'm still dragging ass until.
What does Matt say? Wake up and kick the day in the dick.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, like it's crazy, and it's overcoming those hard things are physically, mentally, and emotionally valuable to you, and you don't know until afterwards, which I guess is the.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say what I said on my last mentorship call. I ended it with TikTok, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because life is running out. Your hourglass of life is running out. What are you doing with it?
Yeah. If you want to talk about that post real quick, you did?
Which one?
The death one. Take me out of it though. You have to wait. People wait till death.
No, I don't remember.
The TikTok one. Doctors have to say, "Hey, you're gonna die if you don't do this."
Oh, like why you're waiting?
Yeah.
Why are people waiting until they're in something's wrong? Like why are you waiting till your marriage is on the fritz to get counseling?
Yeah.
Why are you waiting until you're over 300 pounds and you got type 2 diabetes and hypertension and you're sleeping with a CPAP and you get taking the little blue pill and all the other kind of stuff? Like, why are you waiting till these things are happening? Why are you waiting till you're broke to get a mentor? Why are you waiting until shit is jacked up to seeking help and on all these different areas? I don't understand. Like, get it. Like, be proactive, not reactive.
Yeah.
Like, because reactive, and I told a guy today, yesterday, he wants to join the Agoge, and he's like a little on the fence. And I'm like, dude, he's 300 pounds. And if you're listening to this, I don't care. Like, you listen to me again. I told him he's going to sign up. But he, I'm like, listen, dude, like either you're going to pay the man now or you're going to pay 4 times or whatever the freaking with your at some point the bills, the checks due.
Yeah.
And if you're not paying it, your family's paying it.
Yeah.
But it's coming. That check is going to come.
Actions compound.
Yeah, that check is going to come, and it's going to be extremely more expensive than it is right now.
And you're not going to be happy.
No.
And you're going to be forced.
Like you're talking about getting into diabetes and all these kind of things with these guys that are extremely overweight. It's like, dude, I got a guy, he's an old man, but he's great. He got really big and he lost a leg to diabetes. And then and I think you've had some family members that are on the were on the verge of that.
Yeah.
And now he's lost his weight, but he lost his leg.
Yeah.
Like how easy would it have been to correct that prior to?
Preventative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not get to 300 pounds.
When you said that in the video, I thought of from the book EOS when he says a dog.
Yeah, traction.
Yeah. A dog doesn't move. Well, context. There's a farmer and his dog sitting on the porch, and a guy walks up and the dog is moaning and groaning, and he says, "What's wrong with your dog?" And he said, "Oh, he's sitting on a nail." And the guy said, "Why doesn't he just move?" And the farmer said, "Well, it doesn't hurt him enough to get up and leave yet." And I think that we translate that to our lives, and we're like, "Well, I'm fat, but I'm not in trouble yet. The nail doesn't hurt yet.
Yeah.
I don't need to move, so I'm just content in living in this like bellow of a empty space I call my life until somebody says, 'Hey, man, you're going to fucking die in 2 weeks if you don't change your diet.'"
Oh, all of a sudden now it's like, a priority.
Now I'm blending up vegetables and doing whatever they do last minute instead of doing it years prior.
But then who's really suffering? The people that love you the most, people around you. Like they're having to pay that price.
And who's getting the money? Big pharmaceutical companies.
Right.
Like it's all around just don't wait. And I think that comes down to having conversations with ourselves. For some reason in our society, sex has not been taboo anymore. Sex is like open, but self-talking and like recovering to yourself is like taboo. Like people don't talk to their conscious anymore. They don't talk to themselves. It's super weird. I don't get it. But having that conversation with yourself, hey, are you happy?
Go look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And be honest with yourself.
Are you happy? Yeah. Truly. And you can't. We do it so much, man. We lie to ourselves. Are you fucking crazy? How do you lie to yourself? That doesn't make any sense.
You know the truth.
We get to a point too, and this goes with goal setting as well. If you set a goal, it's very important to your subconscious that you follow through with the goal, because if you don't, your subconscious starts to not believe you anymore. Just as if I tell Rebecca, "Hey, I'm going to stop yelling at you every day," and I go home and I yell at her every day, she's going to be like, "Hey, you said that last time and the time before. I don't believe you." Our subconscious does the same thing. So if I say I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to do this, and I don't do it, our subconscious is just going to be like, "I don't believe you." And then it's just a cycle. You're just stuck now. You can't do it. So you just need to set those macro goals. But I think that it comes down to self-talking. Am I happy? Am I healthy? Am I good? And if you say no to any of that, how the fuck do you get better? Ask somebody, communicate to the people around you.
You don't have, because you haven't opened your damn mouth.
Yeah. Hey, I'm having trouble. I had acne trouble. Like my whole life I've been dealing with acne, like forever. And I went down and told everybody I talked to, I became more open with it. I was like, "Look, this is my acne. This is what it looks like." And then lo and behold, Mel was like, "Oh, you ever hear of Accutane?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of scary, man." But like, because I opened my mouth and I communicated this,
you went on it. You opened it up about it, and you're like, you went on a journey.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna fix this.
I want to fix it. I'm done. I'm done with this. Yeah. And it wasn't a nail. It didn't hurt yet, but it definitely, I was groaning.
Yeah.
But I realized that I'm not going to wait until it's too late, where my whole back is just covered in scar
tissue. And now
you've
got it handled.
Now I'm handling it because I took it. So I didn't wait till 300 pounds. I didn't wait till the papers were served to me. You know
you got infections and all kinds of weird, horrible things going on.
It's just talking to yourself, figuring out what you want and what's best for you. And like, there's nothing like selfish about doing that. That's like what we're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be doing that to yourself.
I had a counselor for Allie and I.
Yeah.
We're good.
I know. And people say that all the time. It's like, "Oh man, there's nothing wrong with getting a therapist or a counselor." And then they put this like derogatory, like, "I'm just saying that to make you feel better." It's like, no, motherfucker, you're supposed to do it when you're healthy.
Yeah.
Like,
because I want to, because like the thing is, again, I want to level up in all areas of my life. I want to level up my fitness. I want to level up my businesses. I want to level up my role as a father. I want to level up my relationship with my wife.
Yeah.
So why would I not apply the same concepts to
everything?
If I hire a physical coach, I have a fitness coach. If I hire a business coach, why would I not hire a relationship coach?
Yeah.
If I want to level up in that area, why would I not?
And look how much easier you're putting stress. Like, you're not putting this hard resistance and stress sitting there with an angry wife and you're like shut off.
Again, that goes back to like now you're 300 pounds about to get your leg chopped off.
Yeah. And
like,
now
why
it's
wait?
On the
yeah,
people
why wait?
To help you?
Yeah,
like,
why wait until you're like fighting and like, okay, we have to go to counseling.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Then the therapist is like trying to get you guys to talk or do a puzzle together or something. It's like, hey, we're sitting in a really good spot, but we want it to be fucking awesome.
Yes.
Get us there.
Yeah.
And the therapist is like, let's do it, man.
That's work.
No resistance.
Yeah, exactly.
We're both on the same board. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Unity.
That's exactly. And a lot of it's just, I think a lot of it's going to have to do with me. That's what I'm learning is my communication, me coming in hot and heavy. We're not really realizing that I'm hot and heavy, even though I know that I am. And she's like, whoa, dude, chill. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That you're killing the vibe in here, man.
Fucking like calmer than you are.
You don't even know.
You don't even know. Anyways, but yeah, it's true, man. Like TikTok, the world, your life is coming to an end, man. That's it. And that's the truth. All of our lives are coming to an end. So what the hell are you going to do with it? That's it. This is the end of the podcast. What are you going to do with your fucking life, man?
Set a goal. Attack it.
Attack it. A little bit every single day. Stack wins, man.
Yeah, nobody's going to do it for you.
And go buy Johnny Slicks. Hey, because you'll make you smarter.
It's true. That's true. See me putting this lip on?
A lot of stuff we're talking about here is what I talk about in the Always Forward mentorship group. The links are below. Go check that out. And as always, never quit, never surrender. Always forward. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Go share this. Peace out.